Up next on Rage, here's a ladies' tag match that's gonna get noticed as the undefeated pair of Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera, Las Reinas, locks up with the power pairing of the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford and Memphis Million heiress Jaydee Vorak.
This next ladies tag match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring, along with Rosita, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera, Las Reinas Latinas.
And oi, what a clash we got going here. Two ladies tag teams, both of which have not lost a match yet. Las Reinas and Jaydee and the Fox. But one of these teams is going to wind up losing tonight. It's the only, unless we get a time limit draw, is the only thing that could possibly happen otherwise.
Indeed, Las Reinas, undefeated, being led to the ring by Rosita, formerly of Next Gen. And she has assimilated into the group of Las Reinas quite easily. They look like a perfectly matched set, do they not? But they are facing one of their toughest challenges to date, with Jaydee Vorak and the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford, who are so far undefeated also. And therefore, this is going to be a battle of attrition. One will stand and one will fall.
And I'll tell you what else. This match is going to be a difference maker, because whichever team winds up winning this match is going to be well positioned to wind up facing Power and Beauty for the Women's World Tag Team Championships.
Damn near impossible to call a winner here, with both teams undefeated. But what's your expertise say, Myron? I'm not going to even try it, honey.
Forget it. We'll wait and see what happens.
And their opponents, from Fairfield, Connecticut, the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford, and from Fontana, California, the Memphis Million heiress Jaydee Dvorak, Jaydee, and the Fox.
A pair of former champions. Jaydee Vorak, of course, the former Women's International Champion, and Faye Crawford, a former Ladies Tag Team Champion. What a pairing. What a great field of experience between these two ladies. And going up against the undefeated set of Las Reinas, this one is definitely damn near impossible, as Christy points out, to call a winner for.
Yeah, I kind of painted myself into a corner on this one, but it's going to be a terrific match.
A terrific match for us fans, but not so good for whichever team winds up losing tonight, as their undefeated streak will be broken. A hot-button situation. Two undefeated ladies tag teams, but one of them is going home with an L in the column tonight. It'll be Josie and Jaydee. Starting us off as referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell. The ladies come center ring. Jaydee with a hard right. Josie Rod blocks her. Jaydee Vorak blocks Josie, takes her down with a drop toe hold. Right center ring. Stretching the leg of Josie Rod. Josie Rod turning over. Nails Jaydee Vorak with a set of right hands. Gets back up to a standing position before Jaydee. Moves in on her, but a jawbreaker from Jaydee Vorak. From Memphis Million heiress. Whips Jaydee to the ropes. Ducks under. Here comes Josie. Whoa, right into referee Walt Rothburn, who luckily wasn't taken down. An uppercut to the back of the head of Josie from Jaydee Vorak. The Memphis Million heiress moving in on Josie. Tries for the belly to belly, but gets blocked. Winds up getting taken down. An overhand right from Josie Rod. A second one. And Jaydee Vorak is stunned. Jaydee whipped to the far right corner. Josie Rod moves in. Drapes the leg over the middle rope. Delivers a kick to the calf. And Jaydee Vorak rounded up again by Josie Rod. She's got her all the way up for a nice vertical suplex. Beautifully executed. Josie Rod stopping a minute to get some support from the fans here in Dallas as Faye Crawford moves in on the tag, delivers a kick right to the face of Josie. Faye Crawford drives both knees into the canvas on Josie. Josie making her way to the corner. The Fairfield Fox looking smug here. Here we go. Oh, quickly countered by Josie. Back up on her feet and out of the corner. Gets a hold of Faye Crawford. Smashes her head into the turnbuckle. Tries to attack her with a right and is quickly countered by the Fairfield Fox. Faye Crawford whips Josie to the ropes again. And whoa, hard right hand takes Josie down to the mat. Crawford covers. But Lisa Rivera right there to break that pin up. Lisa looking a bit confrontational here towards Faye Crawford. Faye Crawford countered by Josie. Josie whips it to her team's corner. Here comes Lisa Rivera. And here comes a double team. A hard shot to the ribs to Faye Crawford. A chop right across the back of the head from Lisa Rivera. Crawford whipped to the ropes. Flapjack face first into the canvas center ring. Lisa misses with the stomp and is quickly countered by Faye Crawford. The Fairfield Fox catches a knee right to the head from Lisa Rivera, and down she goes. She was stunned. My goodness. Los Reinas looking very much in control as Jody Vorick comes in on the tag, gets a hold of Lisa, whips her to the ropes, makes the duck under, makes the leapfrog. Oh, the Memphis Millionaire is driving a kitchen sink knee into the midsection of Lisa. And here we go, chicken wing suplex from the Memphis Millionaires. Jody gets a hold of Lisa, snap suplex, and an immediate pin. 1, 2. As near to a near fall as we've come so far in this matchup, and it's still early. Lisa whipped to the opposing team's corner. Here comes Faye Crawford on the tag, and a double team incoming for Lisa Rivera, who is whipped to the ropes, catches double shoulders as Faye Crawford takes over for her team. The Fairfield Fox with a stomp to the arm of Lisa Rivera. He does it again. Lisa quickly back up, but catches a running kick from Faye that takes her right back down to the canvas again. The Fairfield Fox showboating as Josie Rod is brought in on the tag. Gets held up from behind. A hard shot to the back from Josie, who goes behind on her again. Reverse Dragon Sleeper into an inverted vertical suplex. Beautifully done. Los Reinas doing a little bit of showing off here tonight. And oh, that was a big mistake. Faye Crawford taking advantage of that error on Josie. Rebounds off the ropes, and there's a face wash. A boot right to the face of Josie Rod. A kick, another kick. Faye Crawford with a right and a beautiful spin kick. Josie catches a knee to the head from the Fairfield Fox, who goes after Lisa Rivera in turn. A couple of hard rights to Lisa from the Fairfield Fox. Josie gets a hold of her, winds up the arm. Whoa, one arm suplex, ow. Well, that looks like it hurt. There's a stomp to the midsection from Josie Rod. A stomp to the shoulder of the Fairfield Fox. Faye Crawford rounded up again. Forced hard into the corner. Here comes Lisa on the tag. A knee to the midsection from Josie, another from Lisa. And they're going to set her up for a double vertical suplex. Lisa Rivera takes over for her team, quickly countered by the Fairfield Fox. And what looked like a desperation maneuver, Crawford slammed headfirst into the turnbuckle by Lisa, who steps out and turns it back over to Josie Rod. This team, Los Reinas, working extremely efficiently. And Rosita standing in the corner, watching these two go. Oh, raked across the ropes, the face of Faye Crawford. Josie Rod with a kick to the midsection of the Fairfield Fox, setting her up for the flatliner. Oh, man! Center ring, here's a pin. But Memphis Millionaire's Jody Vorick right there to break it up. Faye Crawford in big trouble here as Lisa Rivera's brought in on the tag. Faye Crawford laid out center ring. Gathered up by her hair by Lisa. A chop, a kick, quick counter, a hip toss from Faye Crawford. Crawford delivers a stomp to the arm of Lisa. Goes for a pin, but not even a one. Whoa, the look on the face of Lisa towards Faye Crawford. Crawford with a kick right to the head of Lisa. Lisa Rivera catches another stomp to the arm from the Fairfield Fox as Jody Vorick is brought in on the tag. Lisa back to a standing position as Jody meets her. Belly to belly suplex from the Memphis Millionaires, who misses with the overhand right, gets a hold of Lisa. Counter whipped over the top rope and out onto the apron. Lisa countered by Jody Vorick. Wow, what a matchup so far. A hard shot to the midsection from Lisa, followed up with a clothesline, taking Jaydee down to the mat. Lisa Rivera with a driving knee right into the head of the Memphis Millionaires as she turns it over to Josie. Josie Rod catches a clothesline from Jaydee. Jody Vorak gathered up, but Josie catches elbows to the midsection from Jody Vorak. The Memphis Millionaires countered again by Josie. These two teams absolutely amazing. Again, both undefeated up until this point. And unfortunately, one of them is going home with a loss. A series of boots to the face from Josie to Jody Vorak. Here's a pin attempt. 1, 2. But again, to no avail. Jody Vorak quickly getting her shoulder up. Whoa, Josie doing quite a bit of showing up right in front of Faye Crawford. Goes after her and tags her with the right hand. Jody Vorak getting back to a standing position here as Josie's right there to meet her. Home right hand takes her right back down to the mat again. Josie Rod rounds her up from behind. Whoa! Another driving knee right to the, practically to the shelf of the jaw. A hard shot to the lower abdomen from Josie Rod. Josie flips Jody over. Oh! What a hard that right hand. Wow. Josie starts pounding with hard right hands to the head of the Memphis Millionaires. Jody Vorak gathered up again. Whip to the Las Reinas corner. Counters, escapes the corner, gets a hold of Josie Rod, and sets her up for a chicken wing suplex. And nails it. Josie countered by the Memphis Millionaires. Jody Vorak whips Josie Rod to her team's corner. Moves in on her. Slams her head into the turnbuckle. Josie Rod, for the first time, looking like she's having some problems here. Goes after the Fairfield Fox, but catches a shot right to the face. And look at this, both ladies, Jody Vorak and Josie Rod, both out of it, bearing testimony to the intensity of this matchup so far. And they have been going at it hot and heavy. These two undefeated ladies tag teams. Jody goes behind on Josie, delivers a shot to the back, whips her to her team's corner. Josie counters with an elbow, gets herself out of danger. Has her up, whoa, inverted atomic drop right to the, whoa, you know where. Josie Rod, that was her parting shot as she turns it over to Lisa Rivera. Lisa makes her way towards Jody. Jody rounded up, whip to the corner. Oh no, ooh, what a clothesline. And then tossed out towards center ring. Lisa covers. 1, 2. But another near fall. The Memphis Millionaires powering out of the pin. There's a stomp to the leg from Lisa Rivera. Lisa turns her over, gathers her up, but Jody, goes for a leg sweep. Lisa Rivera gets a hold of Jody Vorak, whips her to the ropes, makes the duck under. Here she comes. Whoa! A driving knee right to the head. Whoa, the Memphis Millionaires slow to reach a standing position as Jody charges. Jody brought in on the Jody with a standing dropkick to Josie Rod. Josie Rod center ring. An arm breaker from the Memphis Millionaires parlayed into an arm bar, and she is stretching that arm for all she is worth. Josie Rod laid out center ring as the Fairfield Fox, Faye Crawford, comes in on the tag. Crawford with a kick right to the head of Josie Rod, followed up with another. A hard right spins Josie around. Faye Crawford goes behind her. Oh, driving knee into the back, and that was a nasty way to do it. Jody Vorak brought in again. Both teams tagging in very efficiently. Both teams working as a very well. Look at this. Jody Vorak pinning the arms of Josie Rod and pounding the back of her head with her fist. And now into a choke. Apparently, Jody and Faye are beginning to lose patience with Las Reinas. Here comes Faye Crawford one more time as Josie gets back to a standing position, catches a driving knee from Faye Crawford. And here comes Lisa Rivera again on the tag. Clothesline takes Faye Crawford down to the mat. A clubbing overhand right from Lisa. Lisa gets a hold of Faye Crawford, winds up the arm. Has her up 1-0. What a nasty suplex. A stomp to the midsection. Lisa Rivera going to town on the Fairfield Fox here. Really putting the boots to her. And just relentless over and over again. Lisa Rivera changes her mind. She looked like she was going to tag out, but she looks like she's not done yet. Rounds up the Fairfield Fox. Whips her to the ropes. Ducks under. Here comes Faye Crawford. A leapfrog. A swing and a miss. And Faye Crawford delivers a series of kicks to the leg of Lisa Rivera. Lisa wound up. There's an elbow to the face from Lisa to Faye Crawford. Whoa, what a shot, taking Faye Crawford down to the mat. Lisa takes herself all the way up to the top far right turnbuckle as the Fairfield Fox makes it to a standing position. Here we go, double X handle across the head. Down she goes. Lisa Rivera covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Jaydee too late. Las Reinas win again.
Here's the time, 13 minutes and 22 seconds. And your winners, Las Reinas.
Wow. You guys, I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything that can stop those two. Josie and Lisa, beautiful performance tonight over two former champions. Are you kidding? Wow, you gotta be impressed with these two.
Indeed. Josie and Lisa picking up an impressive win over Jaydee and Faye Crawford, and we'll be right back with more rage in just a moment.